So just imagine a world where whenever you want, you can go get an upgrade on any limb that you have. Somebody chops it off, you go get a new one.
The Expanse is a great show out right now that kind of touches on that a little bit, these modifications that people can have.
I love The Expanse. And honestly, from all the research that I've done, from the nerdery that I do in the background of my life, they're very thorough, and they're very spot on with what we currently know about astrophysics and
I'm
quantum
obsessed with
mechanics,
The
all that
Expanse.
stuff.
I'm absolutely in love with Avasarala. Is that her name? Christian Avasarala. Oh my God. I love them all. Oh my!
I don't know any of the
My
actors' names.
heart.
I just love the show.
She's amazing, and
she's
Which
an
one?
Iranian
Which one
name.
is she? Which character?
She's just Christian. She's the one that
The head
has
of the UN.
like the head of the UN that has the amazing.
She's like my favorite.
I know.
She's such a
I
badass.
know. She is.
She's such a badass.
She is
Oh
the
my
personification of a cat in human form.
She is
like
phenomenal.
She's like
Yeah.
she's sly and like foxy, but at the same time, she's like
I am
she just
so in love with this
slinks
woman.
into a
Yes.
room like a fucking cat, and just the way she just like sits there, just like
Yes.
looking at
And she's always got, and I bet, and here's another reason why I know.
obsessed with
Here's
her.
another reason why I know that you like her. It's because her neckwear is always on point.
her entire outfit,
Her
from
outfits
head
are
to toe, and
unbelievable.
her hair
It's
is fucking
true.
amazing.
It's true.
Everything
And her
about her, everything about her.
presence.
Every single time she's wearing orange, I just like melt.
Her
Every orange
presence
outfit
is just
like,
so
oh my
phenomenal.
God.
Now that they got Amazon money behind, you look at season 1, you look at season 3. Now that there's Amazon money behind their makeup and special effects, I swear to God, last episode of the first season, I saw some of the prosthetics peeling on a scar on one of the actors on a close-up. I was like,
Was it
on
Sci-Fi
a
Channel?
close-up.
Yeah, and you're like,
because it was still Sci-Fi season 1.
Yeah.
And then Amazon picked it up. And I was just like, oh man. I was like, it was in the finale, bro. Whoever the special effects guy must be kicking himself forever.
Do you remember when Sci-Fi used to be this like weird, kind of alternative channel that was kind of like just junky to television? It was like never good. I mean, you had
it was
Stargate
like the B stuff.
but it was very B level. And
Yeah.
now they're doing sci-fi.
Like Mystery
But
Science
they
Theater.
also had Battlestar Galactica.
It wasn't.
I mean,
it
that's a big
wasn't
show.
as good as something like an HBO miniseries.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
But
Whereas now you have The Expanse, which feels like we can have that debate. But
I'm not a Battlestar Galactica fan, but I know that there's plenty of people who would.
no,
just, like,
the Battlestar Galactica is amazing. They did amazing things for sci-fi, but the quality of the
They
production
do great work.
is not at the
Battlestar
level.
Galactica, they do great work, those
because it
guys.
was older.
They didn't have the budget.
Right, because it was also older.
It was also older. So talking about The Expanse now, I mean, I'm just so blown away by The Expanse. Christian Avasarala. I wish I could pronounce the actress's name. She has a beautiful Persian name. Kamina Drummer. Oh my God, the polyamorous Belter family that like live on a ship together and they're all in love with each other.
I just literally put that together in the last episode or so that they must all be in one relationship because they seem to have a rotation.
It's
I
so
just
beautiful.
put this together. I was just like, they seem to have some sort of rotation.
It's such a
I'm like,
such a beautiful.
I love that. That's like it. Like I love that's how monogamous people come around to it. Like, oh wait, is that what's actually?
Well, it's a
going
beautiful
on?
portrayal of it because they show them fighting.
But for open-minded monogamous people, because
absolutely.
here was my transitional thought process. I was like, okay, here's this character.
Mm-hmm.
Then I saw her in bed with that other woman. I was like, okay, so these are two lesbian characters, I suppose. So I didn't know that until this point, and now I'm seeing that character with another character, and that's a male character. So okay, so bisexual. Wait a second, but now there's 3, and they're on the same ship. Hang on a second. This sounds like a kind of a community.
This was the first season where they showed it explicitly, but it was always kind of hinted at in the Belter communities. You know that there was that people were more friendly with each other than what you were used to seeing in sort of Earth and Martian communities.
Well, I think more of an because it's just like because Belters were raised without the same constraints of Christianity,
exactly,
and the nuclear family,
exactly.
So like in space, one of the things that one of the things that I really appreciate out in space is that there's really not a lot of time for bullshit.
Nope.
There's a billion ways to die on planet Earth in this wonderful atmosphere we've got around our ears right now. But if you're up in space and you make 1 or 2 mistakes, you're just fucking dead.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I love that. So imagine being raised in that for a few generations where it's just like, hey Billy, it's not like the lesson of like, hey Billy, don't go play by the road. There's cars that can whiz by. I'd be like, hey Billy, if you press that button, the airlock opens and we're all fucking dead.
So maybe don't do that.
Yeah.
I always wondered if that actually would happen on an
and then if he
airplane.
does, you just never hear that family again because they're in the
Yeah.
middle of nowhere in space, harvesting ice.
Right.
From series.
We love The Expanse. I hope
man.
we can get one of the actresses on or actors on the show because they're killing it right now. It's such a good show.
Thanks for checking out this clip from our show.
To watch more clips or full episodes, click on our profile below.
If you want to stay up to date on all of our new episodes and videos, click subscribe.
And if you have any ideas for future guests or topics that you would like to see us cover on the show,
Leave us a message in the comments or connect with us on any of our social media channels at Funtime Program.
or on our website at funtimeprogram.com.
We'll see you in the next one.
Bye-bye.